All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about how to use OBS to start experimenting with some of our new visuals to create a much more powerful, much more professional branding look. So here I've created a new scene. So when you first start off, let me just show you what you'll see when you first start. You'll see this auto configuration window. Just say optimize for streaming, or just hit cancel. Because we're going to actually be using virtual cam, so it won't really matter. So we're just going to cancel that. You go down here to sources, and the first source you need, most important source, is you're going to need some sort of a video, right? So you pick a video capture device. You can create a new one. I'll show you what it's like to create a new one. I pick up this HD Pro webcam 920, whatever. Then for the resolution, I'm going to do custom. And for the resolution, actually, I'm going to select, some sort of an HD resolution, usually 1920 by 1080. If your camera can't handle that, just go down until you can get something. Try 640 by 480. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and go with the full HD resolution of 1920. And we see that fills the whole area over here. So now we have the first piece taken care of, the most important piece. You can see yourself. Cool. Before you do this, by the way, also install Virtual Cam. That's an OBS add-on. It's only for Windows, unfortunately. And what Virtual Cam does is it lets you stream to this virtual camera, which we can then stream from there into Zoom. So the next thing is we want to add the overlays. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. You can pick any overlay you like. I'll just pick a media source for now. And I'm going to browse here. And I'll just see what we have here. All right. So why don't we'll use this one. And I'm going to click to loop so that it keeps on going. It doesn't just play and stop. Now here's the thing. If I just make this real big, it covers the whole screen. You can't see me at all. So there's a few things that we're going to need to change. First, I don't want the aspect ratio to be this. I want to be able to change it. So what do? I go to Media Source 2. I go to Transform. And then Edit Transform. And I'm going to kind of just get into this area over here. And let's see what we can do. Maybe stretch the bounds. And for our bounding box size, I might make that 1920 by, in this case, 240. That seems about okay. We're going to free transform it later if needed. I'm going to put this at the bottom. And this is fine. It's gotten a lot better, but the problem is it's cutting the things off. And sometimes we might want to use that. Sometimes we might not. Give me 1 second here. Excuse me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change the opacity or the alpha of this. How do we do that? We have the same thing. We select a filter now. Go to plus. Oh, whoops. Sorry, we go to this gear thingy. Go to the gear thing. Oh, nope. Never mind. We don't go to the gear thing. Okay, my fault. We right click on it. Yes. We pick filters. And to be able to adjust the opacity, we're going to use the color corrector filter. Okay. The opacity is this thing at the bottom here, and I can lower it. And generally for this, we want it to be about 68%. And there you go. We've created something that is it's a partial transparency. And if you feel that's the wrong percent, make it whatever percent you think. We're going to be experimenting a lot and eventually come to some sort of consensus. I'm sure there'll be some debate about it. The next piece that we want to add is maybe the logo. You can put that over here. And again, it's that same basic idea. You're overlaying the logo over here. And then eventually you get something that looks like all this. Now we see here that what do I do to add the logo? I go here, I add an image, I get the Anarchy logo, no words thing. And then finally, you're going to need to have this text box. Now you'll notice that I have 2 text boxes here, so I can have different size fonts on each of them. The one text box is huge. The font here is pretty huge. Here's pretty small. And the specific font that we use, I want to just show you guys the font. All right. It's called Mensura 6 Regular. That's the font we're using for right now. And as we all know, that's obviously going to probably change within a week. But this is how you do it. And I want you to, I mean, for now, let's at least get this lower thirds going. But if you have other ideas, other ways to enhance the visuals, let me know. We can play around with a lot of stuff. I mean, OBS allows a lot of different layouts. I mean, this is what professional video game players use to stream their videos online, on their YouTube channels and all that. So, I mean, you can have something like this, right? This is just a random demo I did. That's my political one. Whoops, another political one. All right, there we go. There we go. And you can do that. We can have scenes inside of other scenes. Here's an example. We can have a countdown. We can go from one scene to another. So the sky is really the limit when we're dealing with this. So if you're watching a movie and you see something cool, let me know. And maybe it's something we can use over here. Or if you just have an idea on how to do it. All right, guys, enjoy using OBS. By the way, Virtual Cam unfortunately only works for Windows. Those of you guys who are using Macs, we'll have not a perfect workaround, but some sort of a halfway decent workaround that'll let us have reasonably continuous branding across different platforms. All right, guys, talk to you soon.